The snowflakes fell relentlessly that afternoon, blanketing the streets in a suffocating white haze. As I trekked through the icy wind, my scarf wrapped tightly around my head, only my eyes being exposed to the biting cold, I paused. As the snow shot into my eyes, blinding me, I finally felt it, the overwhelming weight of a life I no longer wanted. That snowstorm wasn't just an inconvenience. It was a turning point that made me realize that I had to leave not just Ontario, but the familiar life I built in Vancouver and chase a dream that seemed impossibly far away. Hi, my name is Hannah Navarani, and today I want to share with you how a seemingly ordinary snow day transformed my life, propelling me to leave behind both my hometown of Vancouver and my university life at Queen's University in Ontario to pursue joy and my lifelong dream in California. This story isn't just about moving from one place to another. It's about recognizing the power of self-agency and determination, the ability to create change even when it feels daunting. By leaving behind everything I knew, I discovered that discomfort can lead to unimaginable growth and joy. First, I'll take you to that snowy day and the emotional lows that sparked my decision to leave both Vancouver and Ontario. Next, I'll share the hurdles I faced in pursuing a dream that once felt unattainable. And finally, I'll reflect on the triumphs and life lessons that I've gained by taking that leap of faith. So let me take you back to that snowstorm in Ontario, where the first cracks in my comfort zone appeared. I had just finished a film lecture and I was walking back to my apartment. The snow was relentless, biting into every inch of exposed skin, despite my knee-high snow boots, my ankle-length parka, and my scarf wrapped tightly around my face. As I struggled through the icy wind, frustration kept building until I finally broke down, right there in the middle of the street. That snowstorm was more than just a physical hardship. It was a mirror reflecting my unhappiness. It forced me to confront the fact that neither Ontario nor Vancouver, which was my lifelong home, could give me the joy and the growth I was craving. But realizing that I needed change was just the first step. The real challenge was figuring out how to make that dream a reality. And so that same day, I sat in my apartment and I started researching universities in California. I quickly learned that planning and transferring internationally wasn't going to be easy. From navigating applications to understanding transfer credits and financial planning, each step felt like an insurmountable barrier. And I had no roadmap, just the determination to make it work. There were nights where I felt overwhelmed, wondering if I was making a mistake by leaving everything I knew behind. But for the first time in my life, I didn't let fear stop me. I emailed admissions counselors, studied application requirements, and even spent hours and hours doing research for the move. Every hurdle I overcame brought me closer and closer to the life I wanted. So finally, after months of effort, I found myself on a plane to California, leaving behind the familiarity of Vancouver and the cold, isolating streets of Ontario. Arriving in California was like stepping onto the pages of my lifelong dream. Everything felt new, scary, but also exhilarating. I enrolled at CSUDH, eager to start fresh and build a life that reflected who I wanted to become. Slowly, I found joy in the warmth of the people, the opportunities to grow, and the freedom to pursue my passions. The moral to my story is that every struggle was worth it in the end. Leaving Vancouver and Ontario wasn't just about geography. It was about embracing discomfort to find joy and proving to myself that I could create the life that I wanted. Today, I shared with you a story about how a seemingly ordinary snow day became the catalyst for life-changing decisions. First, I took you to that snowy afternoon in Ontario where I experienced an emotional low that finally pushed me to confront my unhappiness. Then, I walked you through the hurdles I faced in leaving behind both my hometown of Vancouver and my university life in Ontario to pursue my dream. And finally, I shared the triumphs of starting fresh in California and finding my happiness and joy on my own terms. As I reflect on that snowstorm now, I realized it wasn't just the snow that broke me. It was my refusal to stay stuck in a life that didn't bring me joy. We all have our own snow days sometimes, which are moments when life feels overwhelming and we wonder if we have the power to change it. And I'm here to remind you that you do. Change is never easy, but discomfort often precedes growth. Misty Copeland once said, anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the right work ethic. So I took a leap of faith and it led me to a life I never thought I'd have. And if there's any part of your life that doesn't feel right, remember that you have the power to change your story. Thank you.